composer, a music arranger, a producer, a singer, a poet. He's trained under, my God, Padma Bhushan Dr. N. Rajam. Namesake में काम किया इन्होंने. Child prodigy है. That is Ashwin Srinivasan. Ashwin, my God, your introduction needs another episode, I must say.
Thank you. That's humbling. Thank you very much.
And also, I've got organizers of Swaranjali, that is Ashwin Bakshi, very well known wildlife photographer, and Deep Narayan Nath, who has a full-time IT job, also an organizer here at Swaranjali. Say, guys, can you give me a shout out? Can you say hi, please?
Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Hi. Hi.
So June 8th is the big day. But I want to ask Ashwin, before I come to the event, I saw it's in your family, it's in your blood, music, and you chose Basuri, one of my favorite musical instruments. Can you tell us a little about your relationship with Basuri, please?
I would rephrase that. The Bansuri actually chose me instead. I would say, because I used to be a sitar player. I learned sitar from my mother, but then I think I was about 7 or 6 or 7, I can't remember, where I just picked up the flute and took to it like fish to water.
Wow.
And that's when the change happened, and it became like a lifelong relationship. That's my first best friend, first love, first everything else. I think after my mother, I think that the instrument has been...
It becomes your expression, no?
Absolutely. You find newer ways every day, and there's a soul connection with the instrument. It's spiritual.
And also I don't get a solid flautist in my show all the time, but I want to ask you, what is the biggest challenge playing a flute?
Breath.
Breath, no?
Yes.
The control you need to have over your breath.
Absolutely.
And the fitness level needs to be crazy.
Yeah. You're talking to the wrong guy. But somehow I think because the instrument chose me, it keeps me fit.
You do such a fine job. Of course you're fit. Come on, actually, you don't have to be modest. Now, coming to the organizers, June 8th is the big day, Swaranjali's. We will talk to them about it. I'll take a quick break before that. Guys, if you want to be a part of one extravagant, beautiful, musical experience, don't go anywhere. We'll see you after a quick break. Keep a look to all the music madness and a link to... Good morning, spinning up some super hit tracks for you on FIO 104 FM. This is Vanessa keeping you company and in conversation with a very renowned, very talented flautist, film composer, music arranger, producer, singer, poet, so many things. He also has the gift of the gab. Ashwin Srinivasan in the studio today. Ashwin, welcome back to my show.
Thank you very much.
Also, two other very special guests. They're very quiet, but I have to, grill them now. We have, Ashwin Bakshi, one more Ashwin, the organizer of Swaranjali, Deep Narayan Nath, another organizer. Coming to you both, Swaranjali, you guys have an event on 8th.
Correct.
Yes. What do we, expect from it? A little about it, please. One of you.
Yeah, so this music concept, what we are trying to do is kind of when music meet the memories.
Right.
And then after that also we are paying respect to some great artists, first thing, and also Dr. N. Rajam, Padma Bhushan, Dr. N. Rajam,
Yes.
So, means she's now legend. No need to say any introduction is required. She's legend. And then, of course, there is Ojas Adia is also coming. And Ragini ji is coming. So it's going to be very different. So overall, if you see from the structure of the program, it is very different. So that is going to happen on this Sunday, on June 8th.
Chowdiah Memorial Hall.
Exactly. In Chowdiah
Yes.
Memorial Hall.
And coming to Ashwin, as the artist there, one of the artists, what do you want to tell people? What should they expect and come to the, event?
I'd have to slightly explain
Elaborate.
myself.
Yes, please.
I started off this property called Honestly Yours
Yes.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
And we did a few concerts on that. The idea was to present classical music in its true and honest form, as it would be, because we aimed at avoiding any kind of gimmickry, any kind of playing to the gallery,
Wow.
and that sort of stuff.
Hardcore music.
Pure music, yes.
Yeah.
Not with due respects to everyone
Yeah, of
else and
course.
everything else. Spirit. So honesty for me is like primary most. With art, if you can't be honest about it, then it doesn't really fulfill the need. In this evening on 8th, I think it's about a spiritual high. It's about instrumental music, which is as close to gaiki, the vocal, which is the primary form of music in our country, as possible. And with the presence of such a luminary, In fact, it happens to be my late mother's birthday on that day.
Wow.
That's who we are celebrating. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah.
She was an artist in All India Radio,
Yes.
Bangalore, sitar player. My Guruma, N. Rajamji, is going to grace the occasion. They knew each other, my mother and Guruma, and that's how I got to learn from her. With such spiritual high and also a very special tabla player, Ojas Adia, of course.
Yes.
People have seen him, so often in Bangalore now. But he is almost like a soul brother to me. And the four of us are going to just basically pay a spiritual respect to the higher power.
How nice. It's this great musicians coming together celebrating music at the end of the day, in its purest form. And I am looking forward to it. And coming back to the organizers, where can we find the tickets?
The tickets are already live on this Book My Show and all events. So just go and grab the tickets. Not many are left actually.
I know, right now. Do it right now, and I'll be back with my special guest, that is Ashwin Srinivasan, Ashwin Bakshi, and Deep Narayan Nath. Thodi der mein, kahin mat jaiye. Keep it locked to All the Madness Music or a little bit of Manasa. Madness on PO 104 FM. My name is Manasa, and if you're mad about music, you know where you should be. 8th of June ko, Sunday ko, Chowdiah Memorial Hall, wahan par Swaranjali, they have a special event, a string of great musicians. And iske baare mein baat karne ke liye, I have 3 special guests along with Ashwin Srinivasan. I have Ashwin Bakshi and Deep Narayan Nath. Now coming to Ashwin Bakshi. Ashwin, music and photography, what a life. You're having fun.
Oh wow, that's why I left my IT job and focusing on 2 of my passions. One is wildlife and the second is music.
Don't do this to us. Don't just motivate us. We need the check coming out.
So Ashwinji and Ammaji, that's the one thing we are looking forward for.
Fantastic. No, that would be great. Now coming to Ashwin Srinivasan. One last message to all the listeners, about the event, about music in general. What do you want to say?
Stay true to yourself. Spread love. Life is about love and peace, and everything else is actually something that we have built in our own heads. If you are in conflict, there is no conflict, and music is the only, that's the only solace giver. And to listen to Bharatiya Shastriya Sangeet, both Carnatic and Hindustani, and because this is our culture, much as we'd love to flaunt it in so many other ways like yoga and spiritualism and everything else, the music itself needs a lot more patronage and sponsorship, if I may add that. But the patronage, the first way to patronize music is to listen to it with love and passion.
Very true.
And to spread it all over.
Very true. This is ours, and you need to own it as a patron, like you said. If you don't want to practice, I get it. At least you can consume good music. On that note, one more reminder, June 8th, Chowdiah Memorial Hall. You'll get the tickets to Swaranjali on Book My Show. Very few left. Hurry. And guys, it's been fantastic having you all on my show. And when I speak to musicians who are very true to their music, it makes me very happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manasa.
Thank you for an event like that. And whoever is listening to me right now, what are you doing? Go on Book My Show. Okay? Break ke baad milte hain. Keep it locked to All the Madness Music or a little bit of Manasa.